We are starting out with some gorgeous skies in Springfield, a beautiful view of downtown. It's 64 degrees on south and east winds at 8 miles per hour and dew points in the middle 50s. So it feels pretty pleasant out there this morning. It's 63 in Branson, 59 in Fort Leonard Wood, at 56 at Lake of the Ozarks. A mix of sun and clouds at the pool today with a very high UV index of 9. A couple of showers and storms start to fire up by about 2 or 3 o'clock, especially for areas to the west. That's where we find a marginal risk of severe weather there in the green. That means 1 or 2 storms could be strong to severe with a threat of quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds, and maybe some locally heavy rain. Again, that timing is really not going to be until after 2 or 3 o'clock. We'll hold that window until about sunset, and then the storms will fizzle out. So hour by hour, we're looking at a couple of storms popping to the south and west by about 3. They make it as far east as Highway 65 and then fizzle out with the sunset. We're looking at maybe a storm or 2 overnight and then a couple of more showers and storms as we head through the day tomorrow. 85 degrees there. A little bit of an unsettled pattern. We'll have another marginal risk tomorrow and then Wednesday for the same isolated wind and hail threat. We're just staying in a little bit of an unsettled pattern. I think the storm coverage increases by Thursday and Friday. Joe, Lauren.
We begin with a local spotlight. Greene County Deputy Aaron Roberts passed away in the line of duty last September, you might remember, but the community keeps proving that his sacrifice is not forgotten. Back in March, the Sheriff's Department and several local businesses remodeled and gave Kim Roberts the car her late husband owned when they first met. And now Kim and her daughter have another gift from the community. Knowing that Roberts loved to spend time with his family at their home, the department partnered with the debt company and some other local contributors, and the Roberts backyard has been transformed, including new furnishings, a new hot tub, deck, a fire pit, and 2 gardens. That all happened while the Roberts were out of town for the weekend.
Our Sheriff's Department is a very special department, and the businesses in this community are special, and I am forever grateful.
Kim says as a way to say thank you, she's looking forward to hosting Aaron's fellow Greene County deputies to show her appreciation.
You're right to know this morning the Health Department and Mercy are investigating a possible incident of Legionella exposure. Since April, 2 cases of Legionnaire's disease have been reported, and a connection to Mercy's outpatient cancer center was found. The bacteria that causes the disease was found in water samples from the facility on Friday. The cancer center on South Fremont is reaching out to patients who have visited there in the last 3 weeks. It's not contagious, but anyone who has visited this cancer center and has symptoms, including coughing, fever, aches, or nausea, should look for medical attention.
Around the Ozarks, local college students and a World War II veteran are on a journey to relive history. This display at the Keeter Center at College of the Ozarks details the school's patriotic education program. Since 2009, the program has been taking students and vets from several wars back to battlegrounds where they fought. Yesterday, the group left. They had plans to be on the beaches at Normandy for the 75th anniversary of soldiers landing on D-Day. That's in just a few days, June 6th.
Standing there where they stood and kind of understanding now the great impact that it had on our entire world, the sacrifice that they made. I think that is just something that we can't even prepare ourselves for. It is going to be definitely very emotional, but an incredible honor to be there with them.
And this is the last major anniversary of D-Day, where veterans of World War II will be present on the beaches of Normandy.
And we have a story that's gotten a lot of national attention lately. A couple from Ozark decided to change up a common wedding tradition. Instead of carrying those flower bouquets down the aisle, they walked adoptable dogs down there. The rescue dogs in the ceremony were from Haven of the Ozarks, which is a shelter near Cassville. All the dogs included in the ceremony have since been adopted. The shelter says it enjoys doing events like weddings because it gives dogs that are up for adoption more exposure. Looking ahead now for you, Walmart will hold its annual shareholders meeting next week in Northwest Arkansas.
Our Hannah Zettel is in the studio with us this morning to tell us who will be in attendance. Hannah?
Good morning, Lauren and Joe. Now, meetings past have seen some big names involved. This year, though, it's getting political. Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders says he'll be in Bentonville next week. Sanders has been a longtime critic of Walmart for paying its employees low wages. While supporters are excited about him bringing his message to the natural state, Republicans aren't thrilled with Sanders targeting the Arkansas-based retailer.
Senator Sanders has always been a huge voice for workers' rights, and hopefully if there's worker representation on the board, then those kinds of decisions that the board makes will be more representative of what would actually be good for Walmart employees.
I kind of feel like it's an attack sort of on Arkansans directly, and I mean, there's so many of us that our way of life is directly tied to Walmart. When you pick on Walmart that way, it's sort of like you pick directly on Arkansas.
Senator Sanders is the first of over 20 Democratic presidential candidates to visit Arkansas ahead of the election.
Thank you. In education coverage now, Springfield Public Schools will begin its free summer meal program. During the months of June and July, anyone 18 or under accompanied by an adult will be offered free breakfast and lunch. 21 Springfield schools are taking part in this. Adults 18 and over or adults over 18 rather will pay $1.75 for breakfast in June and $3.65 for lunch in June and July. You can find a list of exact locations and dates on the SPS website.
Registration for adult education and literacy classes at Ozarks Technical Community College's Table Rock campus will be held today in Hollister. The classes provide individualized learning programs for those preparing for the high school equivalency exam. Classes also for those learning English as a second language. Participants must be 17 or older and cannot be currently enrolled in high school. Classes in reading, math, and language are offered weekly.
Some medical coverage for you this morning. At Willard High today, the American Red Cross will host a blood drive in honor of Michael Finley. Back in March, he was diagnosed with influenza just after competing in the state wrestling tournament. His health continued to deteriorate, leading to sepsis and pneumonia, and later a diagnosis known as HLH. He even had a bilateral lung transplant in April and has been in St. Louis Children's Hospital ever since. What do we have trending happening this morning now for us, Lauren Barnes?
Joe Morano. A lot of people talking about President Trump, who has landed in London for a state visit. He will be meeting with Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, they're having some tea.
Probably some tea and crumpets.
Yeah.
No, but it's a political meeting, obviously. One of our allies there, he tweeted some not so nice things about the mayor of London, so that's drawn attention to that on Twitter so far.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's something that likely to be addressed because he said he's there for 3 days, I believe,
yes,
right?
Yes, and he will be meeting with Prime Minister Theresa May before she leaves office in just a few days.
All right. One last check of our forecast as we head on out the door, as we go to work, or maybe just try to enjoy this morning.
Couple of storms possible today, especially to the west with an isolated severe threat, so stay weather aware. Otherwise, not bad. 82.
Easy as that. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for starting your week with us here on Daybreak. We'll see you back here soon.